Welcome to the Bendano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Championship or bust. That's the only thing that's going to restore some type of faith in this Indiana Fever front office, and I'm not even sure if that is enough. Championship or bust. We all know if you have Caitlin Clark on your team, you got a shot. But if you really want Caitlin Clark to win, what are you going to say? I want the best pieces possible around her. I want the best players around her. I want the best coach around her. I want the best general manager around her, the best president around her, the best ownership team around her, the best possible pieces around Caitlin Clark. That's what I want. And what transpired Monday night, what's transpired through free agency, it's left little to be desired when it comes to having faith, having trust in this front office. The Indiana Fever continue to face backlash over this offseason, continue to face backlash over the draft, continue to face backlash over Stephanie White, continue to face backlash over my name's Amber Cox, continues to face backlash over Kelly Krauskopf. Fans are still, and rightfully so, not happy, not excited, not enthused. Feel like not only fans have been betrayed, they feel like the front office betrayed Caitlin as well. Why are you bringing in opponents who can't get Caitlin Clark out of their head 24/7? Why are you bringing in players who call Caitlin Clark fans racist? Why are you bringing players in who continue to push forward that victim mentality? Why are you bringing players in who go on Breakfast Club and cry racism? Why are you bringing this into your locker room, into your team? Why do it? Kelly Krauskopf talking about protecting the locker room. Stephanie White last year talking about people that return their shopping carts. Bunch of liars, bunch of gaslighters, and a bunch of I think I know-it-alls. Let's get right into it, shall we? Please like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. The only thing that's going to save this front office is if Stephanie White lets Caitlin Clark play Caitlin Clark ball, and if they make a run and win the championship. Folks, last year we were a game away from getting there. In theory, according to what many of you guys say, they got better in the offseason. Got better players around her. Caitlin Clark coming back healthy. Cool. So it's championship or bust. And if it's not championship or bust, well, probably because of what I've been saying, they just didn't put enough pieces around her. The correct pieces around her with the adequate skill set around her. The adequate skill set around her. Excuse me. This team's still facing backlash. And I don't know if it'll ever stop. I'm sure once the season starts up again, it'll start slowing down. But as of right now, they are still getting crushed. Indiana Fever put up a post yesterday. This is yesterday. Indiana Fever put up a post. Well, what are you waiting for? Come enjoy the show. Additional single game tickets available now. No thanks. I'd like to see Caitlin Clark be Caitlin Clark. Not happening on this team, with this coach, with this front office. I appreciate you asking, though. Good luck. I'm not spending a single dime on this franchise just to watch CC ride the bench or play small forward for another season. Any lineup that has Caitlin Clark as small forward will be a lineup that deserves to get crushed, destroyed, demolished. Every lineup. Not selling? Question mark. Reality is coming for this organization and this league real quick this year if CC and this team does not play like she and they did at Iowa in 23-24. That's what attracted fans, not slow old W ball. It's year 3. They will not stick around, so don't F around and find out. When your coach talked about playing the best point guard in the league off ball more, it's time to move on. How a big fat F you. This starts the beginning of Caitlin leaving F Amber and White. I did say this. I've said this multiple times, and I think this is a real possibility. When she leaves Indiana, like LeBron left Cleveland, don't be surprised. Don't burn her jersey. Just look at the front office and you'll understand why she left. It's actually sad. It is actually sad. Now, I know many of you, oh, she's too loyal. Well, they thought LeBron was too loyal. That's why they burned his jersey and put it up in flames. Because they talked themselves into believing that, oh, this will never happen. This is out of the realm of possibility until it happens. I'm just saying. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Fever fans, are you ready? Additional single game tickets available now. Oh boy. Are you guys ready? Because it looks like Stephanie was too busy with part-time jobs to do some scouting and draft pieces for the team. Instead, she was vacationing in Africa, coaching Team USA, and broadcasting college women's basketball. I was ready before yesterday. Now I'm thinking about spending the $40 WNBA League Pass money on a half a tank of gas instead. If you play Kaylin at 2, you're doing it wrong. Then you brought in a person who lied about the Fever and is trashing CC. Now we have to support someone who hates us based on skin color. I hope CC leaves. You don't deserve her. Folks, South Carolina fans been going at it with Fever fans since Monday. Head to head. Head to head. Biggest needle mover sports star in the world, and you put her on the edge in your photo. Absolute fucktard. Damn. You honestly still don't get what you have in CC. An absolute tragedy. I'm not spending my money on airfare, hotel, and tickets to watch CC play off the ball. I'll just watch it on TV. So when that BS is happening, I'll turn it off. Well, if you guys are going to be watching it on TV, you know where to find me. Come through to the venue. It's going to be a little bit more like the Coliseum this year, but come through to the venue. Our 2026 draft class, look, I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. Lots of guards. Don't think we'll be short on bigs. Dumbest I've ever seen. Literally put negative players on the roster with Caitlin. Expect her to carry them. Worst draft class I've ever seen. You drafted 2 short guards when you needed bigs. Makes no sense. I can see it now. Fever down 2. So if he gets a steal, passes to Raven, who's wide open. Break. They draft a lying racist who hates CC. Disappointed. Y'all drafted 3 guards to let AB out there in the trenches. Yup, no backup for AB still. No backup for Aaliyah Boston still. Still. No backup. And shout out to Justine Passat. She seems like a solid player. Nice stretch 4, can shoot 3. Jersey kid. Went to school less than 10 miles away from over here. Now, you know how the Indiana Fever knew that it was a pick that was going to get backlash? Folks, look at this. Once they drafted Raven Johnson, they flooded the timeline with Raven Johnson, Raven Johnson, Raven Johnson, Raven Johnson, trying to mask this. They didn't do this last year for Michaela Timpson. So 4 posts for Michaela Timpson, and they moved on. Look at this. You got Raven Johnson, 1. Raven Johnson, 2. Raven Johnson, 3. Raven Johnson, 4. Raven Johnson, 5. Raven Johnson, 6. Raven Johnson, 7. Raven Johnson, 8. Raven Johnson, 9. Raven Johnson, 10. They draft Justine Passat, but they're not done. Raven Johnson, 11. Raven Johnson, 12. Raven Johnson, 13. Raven Johnson, 14. They just can't, they can't help themselves. Stephanie White, drooling at the mouth. Not the only one drooling out the mouth. Chloe Peterson, you're drooling out the mouth too. Chloe Peterson. Caitlin Clark is an offensive-driven point guard. Raven Johnson is a defensive-minded point guard. Chloe, they can't fit, like you said. They're both point guards. And then Chloe Peterson, in her nice condescending way, says, have you ever heard of this thing called a backup? Let's just say it didn't go well for Chloe. We already have a backup. That's the problem. You don't pick a second backup at 10, right? You pick a backup for the backup at 10. You pick a backup for the backup at 10. A backup for the backup at 10? Not just a backup at 10. You pick a backup for the backup at 10. Chloe Peterson. I will assume this is troll. Otherwise, you're going for Diana Orsini levels of credibility. Damn. Damn, you really this stupid, huh? Damn. Ravens going to be fine. According to Steph White, CeCe is a small forward who sits in the corner waiting for playmakers to get her the ball. What is Ty Harris? We're going to be the only team with 3 point guards on opening day. What about a backup to Aaliyah Boston? No, Chloe. They want to minimize Kaylin and play her off ball at the 2 and even at the 3 when her contract is up and she goes to New York and the entire front office is fired. I'll be here saying, told you so. Ty Harris, solid backup. Shout out to Millie over there. Millie puts out a good point. So Raven Johnson is the backup for the backup. Ty Harris is the backup. Between the two of them, they're making $700,000. So we have $700,000 of salary tied up in backup point guards. Again, the only thing that will save any type of credibility for this front office is championship or bust. Not semifinals or bust. Championship or bust. Not get to the championship game. Championship or bust. It's the only thing that'll salvage this. Championship or bust. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.